Do you feel the pulse?
We are officially live at Dimension 7319 Castor Avenue. Eagles versus Baltimore Ravens. We're trying for 3-0 in this building for the Birds.
Oh, we are 3-0, 4-0. We going for 4-0.
You know what? You know what it is? It's that bad taste in my throats when it comes to Phillies.
Yeah,
that's what it is. But we are 3-0 in this building, reaching for 4-0 against a team that actually reminds me of us.
Right.
You know, so it's going to be a good game. So what does that ultimately mean? That means that every single one of y'all on Instagram and every single one of y'all on YouTube need to be logged in and come into this building at Dimensions, where, as I always say, where the fries are delicious, the wings are banging, and the hospitality is fantastic. So, Joel, we made it back to Dimensions, bro.
Yeah, we here once again, and unofficially is the last time that we're due to be here. But I mean, we'll see what happens, obviously.
Yeah, it's we only had it on the docket for us to do 4 games this year. At least scheduled 4 games this year. IG, I see you. What's going on, y'all? But it only makes sense that we're at Dimensions and the Eagles are successful. The two just make sense. You know what I mean? We can't be involved with a successful sports bar, one of the best sports bar in Philadelphia, representing the Eagles, representing one of the best teams in the world, and have them not be successful when the best podcast in the world is in the building.
Yeah, keep talking, because I mean, these last 2-3 weeks that I've been gone, it really painted a nice picture for me as to how many people out there really supporting us and supporting the movement. So we appreciate every single one of you guys, and we're just going to continue to grow. And we want you guys to be part of this as much as we want you guys, you know, in our space, in our building right here at Dimension Sports Lounge. And it's not going to be the last time. So
Drunken Monk is in the building on IG. I see you, Phil, as well as Tone, the promoter. I see you, bro. Yo, salute to you, man. Seriously. Tone right now is he's with his family.
Right.
You know, so if Tone could go ahead and make it down here, I'm sure he definitely will. That's not even a question. But regardless if you're able to make it down here or not, bro, we got your back. You're definitely covered, so you got nothing to worry about at all. We got this thing on lock. And just so you know, I mean, I wasn't going to judge you, but, you know, when the Eagles start scoring like 10 touchdowns today, all the shots that was going to be given away, that Dimensions give away, I guess someone has to drink your share. It's not going to be me. I need to drive.
It's not going to be me because I got to get back to the gym tomorrow morning.
There you go. Ty is in the building. Ty would drink
the shots.
Ty would take all the shots. Pause. She would take the shot. The drink shots. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
She knew what we meant.
Yeah. So here we go. Talking about this game today. What are you looking forward to when it comes to this game?
I mean, man, we talked about it a little bit while we were setting up. I think the biggest thing is going to be really where we have an MVP race between Lamar Jackson and obviously Saquon Barkley. You know, and in addition to that, you got the number 1 and 2 running back with, you know, Henry just below on yardage for the year versus Barkley, even though he did play one more game.
Yes, he did.
But, you know, like I was telling Larry, I think we're in for a really good game due to the fact that you have these competitors at the highest level where you're going to get the very best of Saquon. You're going to have the O-line really wanting to block for him. You're going to have Hurts really trying to make plays during this game due to the fact that this game is huge. And then on the flip side, you also have, I mean, Lamar Jackson, great talent, won the MVP last year. And this year, also, he's the favorite to win it because it's ultimately a quarterback position that usually wins this award. But I think today Saquon's going to have something to say about that.
Absolutely. And more than just Saquon had something to say about it, I think his whole offensive line has something to say about it. Because, I mean, you can't tell me that quarterback award, then I know where Saquon is jumping over people backwards and then not have him in that conversation the way they're supposed to. And they're like, hold on. We're making sure that he's successful. And then he pulled off with a 255 yards on the ground last week, 300 yards from scrimmage total last week. And then he's still like in second or third place when it comes to this MVP running. Doesn't make any kind of sense. Lamar, I know Lamar is doing Lamar things. I get it. Josh Allen is doing, he's having a pretty successful year without a whole bunch of mistakes. But the key is right now is that this running back is doing something special, something we have not seen since Sweetness back in the 70s. That offensive line is going to say something. They're going to make a statement. And the statement is going to be, why not make the statement against Baltimore, which is the other team that has two players that's also in the MVP race.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I think both teams are going to show up today. I mean, like we talked about on the podcast on Wednesday, I think Harbaugh is a slight edge as far as head coaching goes, just because, they have that team chemistry and all that for as long as he's been the coach. But I think the deciding factor is just going to be these superstars going to, lace them up and buckle in your seatbelt because we in for a real good game. Is what I believe. Real competitive game. And I won't be surprised if it just becomes a defensive game as well because our defense, is more than capable of stepping up. And Baltimore has traditionally always been a defensive team. So
right.
It could go two ways. I'm thinking the Stars are going to rise up and make it a high-scoring game is where I'm leaning towards. But also on the flip side, I won't be surprised if it's a low-scoring, real defensive game as well because it could go either way.
And I think the biggest thing for me for this particular game here is how are you going to defend, Eagles-wise, both the thunder and lightning aspect of Baltimore when it comes to Lamar and Henry.
Right.
Because you can have a fantastic game plan when it comes to bottling up the middle and really stuffing every single running lane that's there when it comes to Derrick Henry because he needs wide open lanes in order for him to get up enough speed in order for him to really be successful. But you can't have that type of lineup for Lamar because Lamar would just run around all those things. The next thing you know, he's now in your secondary. So it's going to be a real challenge officially how the defense is going to attack Baltimore. And it's going to be interesting. I really think, in all honesty, the Eagles have to score immediately. They have to score fast, and they have to score a lot in the first half because if you just going to rely on the fact that Baltimore just running the ball because the game is close, then that's a recipe for failure. We need to put the game in. Sounds crazy, but we need to put the game in Lamar Jackson's hands. Can he actually win the game? Because as many times that I don't trust Lamar when it comes to his arm. Right. He has arm talent, but he also makes stupid mistakes as well. Mm-hmm. And if enough pressure is on him, he's going to make those stupid mistakes. And that's what I'm looking for. But we have to score a lot in order for him to make those mistakes.
Right. And I mean, we're capable of doing that. We're capable of putting up points. I'm not sure the status of Devontae Smith, if he's going to give it a shot, was the last time I heard if he was going to play or not. But, I mean, I'm excited for this game. And a lot is also contingent upon the stigma around the team right now where a lot of people still haven't bought in. They're, like, kind of waiting for that collapse. And what I keep referring back to, this game right here feels like, and I don't want to bring up open wound again, but when we played San Francisco last year, where they came with the black Air Force Ones, if you remember that.
Yeah, I do.
They came, they said, hey, we getting down to business and we going, just come in and take care of business. And it was a bad game for the Eagles. Mm-hmm. And that's where things started going downhill. But this game, I'm saying, is that same level of importance for both teams. So now you got, obviously, we talked about it where Lamar's MVP race. You have Henry and Saquon going back and forth for leading rusher. But listen, both teams know that, for real, Ravens can't afford to lose this game. They got to maintain pace with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was just winning. It looks they're 41-24. They're going to win. They're at the top of their division. So Baltimore can't afford to lose. And the Eagles, I'm trying to put ourselves in that position that San Fran's at, because there's a lot of questions that they can answer as far as the quarterback play, Saquon play, as far as, being the league rusher and the MVP candidate and the league lead for leading that. But we're going to see, man. I'm excited for it. And like I said on the podcast, I feel very comfortable than I did in the beginning of the season, taking them on and coming out victorious after this game.
Lady Leo, I do see you on IG. Drunken Monk, you're always there with us, bro. I definitely appreciate you. La Luz, I see you as well. Good to see you. Good to see you on IG.
Flip the camera. Oh, there you go. All right.
And there we go. First lady of GNT, Taya in the building. Taya.
What's up?
There you go.
So, First Lady.
Yes.
I saw you nodding your head when we was talking about the game and what we expecting. What's the winning formula for the Eagles this afternoon?
Same thing they've been doing, run the ball.
Keeping it simple,
and the
right?
defense is going to have to, stop Lamar. That's it. That's the recipe today.
Just that clean and simple, huh?
Just that plain and
Run the
simple.
ball. Sounds like ball control and play good defense.
Right.
And,
See, what I'm waiting for, and as much as this may hurt me, and I know I'm wearing my man's jersey, as much as this should be a Saquon game, the weakness of Baltimore is the secondary.
right.
Absolutely.
This, and I'm hoping Smitty's there, but this is definitely going to be an AJ.
Playing.
Right now he's a game time decision.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
They were saying he's going to give it a go,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
which is like 25%, I would say.
Right. So as long as if he's on the field, he's a threat.
Absolutely.
And if he's a threat, that means anything can happen. And all I want him to do is just be a threat when it comes to him, maybe like a bunch of slants and stuff like that. Nothing too heavy when it comes to his hammy. But let him go ahead and do his thing out there, open up everything when it comes to AJ, because AJ going to eat today.
Right.
AJ is going to eat today.
Yeah, he did last week, and last
Yeah.
week he played a little bit better team as far as having coverage on him. You know
Right.
what I mean? Or defensive scheme against him. Versus Baltimore secondary is a little suspect versus the team we played last week.
Right.
So definitely agree with that.
So, like Saquon, it's funny. I think Saquon's going to have a low game of like 120 yards.
Why?
You see what I mean?
Game. A
You see
low
what I mean?
game of
A low
120.
game of
Yeah.
120?
No, it's not a low game.
It's not-
A low game's like 60.
Yo,
Right.
60 and 20 yards receiving. That's like low for Saquon.
exactly.
I know the bar is high for him, but that's a little high. That's
Yo.
a little too high.
This is where we was last week. It's crazy. If y'all remember last week's game, they said Saquon had a quiet first half.
Right.
And he ran for 89 yards.
Right.
He had 89 yards in the first half last week. And they said he had a slow game.
Right. It was those big runs at the end, but I mean today I would say comfortable. Let's go for 90 yards and a touchdown and 25 receiving. That's what I would say.
Okay,
That's
a little
fair.
So
That's
like
fair.
115
Yeah.
total, a touchdown. Combined.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah. I go
So,
with that.
Another
He
part
probably
of
do
me,
more, but
I hope he does more.
I
I
mean, because it's the whole who's better between him and Derrick Henry. He might show up. He might
Right.
show out. He might want to really prove that today. So
yeah,
I'm hoping, what I'm really hoping, because Baltimore has the number one rushing defense, right?
yeah.
They remember the last time, and I forget what team it was. I just remember we was going against the number one rushing defense, and the Eagles made it a point to run all over them.
Right.
That's what I'm kind of hoping is going to happen. But I think the smart man in me wants to say it's the AJ game.
I think it's the AJ game today?
I think it's the AJ game.
Right. It will make sense because you're attacking their weakness. So that's what I.
So it had to be the Hurts game too, then, right?
Right.
Yes.
And the Hurts, man.
AJ not throwing to himself now.
Chill Will's in the building. He says 31-17.
Is the score?
Eagles. Yes.
31-17.
He's calling 31-17. And you know what?
That score.
I mean, I would hope that it goes that way.
I have not seen Will too off with his predictions lately.
Right. He's usually real close.
And so much it's kind of scary.
So that's about 5 shots here today.
So,
if it's 31,
that sounds about right.
No, four of them.
No, 31. Yeah, 4, 28. Yeah,
sounds about right.
7 points. Yeah,
4.
I think it's 6.
4, but you know, it's
the important part is 4 free shots.
No, it's 5 shots. If we win. Remember?
Then,
you always get one at the end of the game when we win. Yeah, that's the 5. Yeah,
that's the 5th. Yeah, so you be good.
And then heaven forbid the Don Juan walk in the building. You
know?
Right.
Last time he gave a bottle.
They gave a whole bottle out here.
Giving away a bottle.
I'm mad you brought that San Fran game up because it was actually December 3rd of last year.
I know,
and today is December 1st.
So flip the script. We turn the page.
But we wasn't at Dimensions then, so that's what we got on our side this time.
I'm telling you, Dimensions is the safe ground of positivity.
Yep.
Listen, all I know, if we pull it off next time, everybody's gonna dump a big bet.
Y'all gonna be here some more Sundays.
That means
right. Y'all gonna be here some more Sundays for the playoffs, and you know, God willing, the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's in the works
already. Family.
Hey,
family.
Just saying. Speaking into existence.
Some of them they what?
Here's Tone.
And here's the hater.
Tone.
Here's the hater.
What Tone say?
Prediction.
Tone's prediction.
Oh, they're a little hype because they went on Thanksgiving against a third string quarterback on the Giants. They're on a 2-game winning streak in the division, but it means nothing.
They're killing it. So Tone is he's saying that the score is going to be 34-24.
Ravens.
He says, "Let's go Ravens."
Oof.
Now, see.
Now I want you to show up, Tone. I hope
you're doing too much now. Okay.
I hope you can.
What I think about that?
Yes.
Oh man.
Failure, Tone.
The Ravens wouldn't root for y'all, so don't root for them.
They hate y'all the same way they hate y'all the same way they hate us.
Exactly. Or join the enemy. That's cool.
Stop it. What?
Stop it. So he said, "Stop it." That was last year. The 4 names got nothing to do with this year. It's different this year.
We understand the level of importance of that game.
Right.
Where it felt like this feels like a playoff game.
What
That's
it feels like. Does.
So just like when we played San Francisco 49ers last year, everybody was hoping for the best. And man, we weren't prepared for the worst. That's for damn sure.
No, we weren't.
But I'm just saying that game and this game feels the same as far as the level of importance, because San Fran really came last year in our building to listen. They was here to prove a point, and they got their point across.
Yep.
And they made it all the way, made a deep playoff run. That's how I feel like we're on that side where we got to go down to Baltimore, take care of business, and now it put everything to bed, and now we can focus on just remaining healthy, get through the season, and get prepared for the playoffs.
We also had some issues last year that contributed to that. We don't have those issues this year, so that might be on our side. We'll see. The chemistry in the locker room is way different. Way different.
The one thing that really sticks out to me as far as that game goes was the tackling.
Yes.
The tackling was like, I'm like, yo, they playing two-hand touch out here. What's going on?
Yeah.
But that's what sticks out from the 49ers game specifically. It was poor tackling.
I don't think I want to even
show
that.
We also didn't have Saquon, so, man. We didn't have Saquon last year either.
We're gonna keep this PG.
Oh man,
Twan, I see what you said, bro. I'm gonna keep this PG. I'm not gonna go ahead and promote that.
Well, who said?
Twan.
Oh.
So, okay, we see you though, bro. I see you. I see what said. Yeah. And I don't think it's that type of
come down here and say it. Come down here and say it, Twan.
You see it?
Yeah. Oh man, yo, we not putting that up. You can't put that one.
I can't see what it says.
I'm glad the comments just can't go up.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's on YouTube.
We'll fill you in.
All right.
Well,
come down here and say it then.
Oh man,
so that was terrible.
Don't be a keyboard warrior. Come down here.
How you doing?
Don't be a keyboard warrior. Come down here and say it.
So, Tone.
Anyway.
I think you're 100% wrong, by the way, but it only makes sense. Tone, it's good to know that you don't change. The hatred that you have for the Eagles still continue on.
Yeah.
Just don't change. Don't ever change. Keep on being that hater that you are, and I appreciate you.
The hope don't change either. The Cowboys is trash, and they still hype about winning 2 games. I don't understand it. The hope don't change either. The hope or the hate, it's the same.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But what I'm hoping for is to see every single one of y'all that's watching us right now and a whole lot more show up here at Dimensions once again at 7319 Castor Avenue. Go ahead and get down here where the vibes are great, the shots are great, the drinks are great, the food is great, the French fries are amazing.
Yes.
I'll keep on saying
and
about the French fries.
Available. Don't forget.
Available.
If that's your flow.
Yeah, and it's funny. I brought cigars with me, but it's too cold outside of me.
And free shots.
Yeah, the shots. Yeah. You was gonna have a free cigar, but I'm not going outside. So
yeah, it's cold. It's cold out there. It's nice and warm in here, though.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, yes, it is. And once the Eagles score, it's like 15th touchdown to like this afternoon. It's going to be extra warm in here for all the shots that's going to be given out. So anyway, come on down to Dimensions. Trust me, it's a good time. Watch the game with your boys and young lady and with the folks in this building. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time.
Yes.
So
what's your
score predictions?
What's your score? Are you want me to go? Where was that? 31-17?
31-17.
All right, cool. I'm going to go 34-20, just a little higher.
Okay, 34-20. What do you say, Ty?
Obviously.
I think it's going to be probably more of a defensive game. So I'm going to say 24-17 Eagles.
24-17 Eagles.
Yeah. I think it's going to be close, but I think it's going to be a defensive game. I don't think there's going to be a lot of points scored, personally.
I won't be surprised, man. I'm hoping for the fireworks back and forth.
Me too. I want a shootout.
I won't be surprised, man. Baltimore's a defensive team. We got a young defensive team that's capable of shutting people down.
And they're good for coming from behind.
Right.
Oh, pause. They good.
Whoa. Okay.
They good from coming. Okay.
I don't even know how to say that another way, so I'm gonna just say.
You're right. You're right. There's no other way to say it. You're good.
They're good for coming back. There you go.
They're
good for coming back. They're a great second half team. There you go.
Whoa, pause.
No diggity.
Okay, so you ready?
Here we go. Anytime he says this, I guarantee you it's about to be something like over the top, like blowout type vibes. But go ahead.
What?
41-28 Birds.
41-28.
41-28.
Come on, Larry.
Birds.
Come on now.
He's drinking the Kool-Aid.
We're not playing the Cowboys, okay?
I hope he's
We're not playing the Cowboys or the Giants.
Okay.
We're playing Baltimore Ravens.
Okay. Did we expect to put up 37 points last week?
No.
Were we expecting to put up 30-plus points against Washington the week before that?
No.
Yeah.
Was we expecting Saquon to run for 255 yards last week?
No.
Was we expecting him to run for 180-something yards the week before?
No.
Did we expect for my man Saquon to jump over somebody backwards?
No.
While he's wearing the Kelly Green jersey on?
No.
So expect the unexpected. 41-28 Eagles.
Cat was
41.
out of control.
I don't know, because
Eagles.
none of those teams was the Baltimore Ravens.
I know. Not the number one defense.
Like,
okay.
Listen, you know, my quarterback do still hold the ball a little long. Hopefully he won't do that today.
Right.
But we're going to see.
We
you know,
cannot afford turnovers.
we also got a scorer in the first quarter. There is no not scoring in the first quarter today.
Yeah.
No, they have
we
to score.
have to. And I mean a touchdown, not a field goal.
Right.
So
just
in case, my dear, do you have a prediction for the game? Yeah, I'm talking to you right now.
Score for the game.
Do you have a prediction for the score right now? Nah.
Yo, it's funny because they not on camera, but they still want to say it. Nobody knows who you are.
The camera's not on you. You're fine. Right. I don't have the ability of turning the camera around right now, so you're good. Do y'all guys have a prediction for the game?
Anybody want to say a score?
Score prediction for the game.
Yeah, the score. He said a little to the left.
A little to
the whoa. What? A little to the left.
Whoa, pause.
No diggity.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but all right.
Yeah. It'd be all right.
Keisha, what's your prediction for the game?
24-17 us.
24-17.
Hey, that was mine too.
Eagles.
That's right. See?
There you go.
2 for 2. See, we said realistic.
Realistic?
Realistic.
I'm
expectations.
Thinking we're going to blow them
No,
out.
this is unrealistic to think we're going to score 41 points
Larry's
today.
Ready.
I'm ready.
41?
41.
Somebody out that I don't know about?
That's like 7 shots.
Yeah. Well,
damn.
Make it happen.
Ooh.
Let's make it happen. So,
Six
just so y'all know, when it happens, I want something special for Christmas.
Man.
From all y'all that's watching.
I'll get you a GOAT t-shirt.
I take it.
I see. Man, if this prediction doesn't happen that Larry just made, I see people cutting this video up.
Exactly, making memes off of it.
With like a raven flying over his head or something going crazy.
Oh, like the SpongeBob, and hours later, the actual score.
2 hours later.
2 hours later. Larry with his head down. The score is 41-24 Ravens.
Yeah, right.
Like, yeah.
Monk, just so you know, Drunk Monk is at 28-14.
Okay.
Eagles?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't read me no Ravens scores. I don't care.
Monk, I'm assuming Eagles, right?
Of course.
Yeah,
Jamar, Frank, I see y'all on there. Look at that. Look at that. Our partners.
I spoke a 49ers fan up. See?
Yes, you did.
Jamar.
Yes, you did.
Where's Aluma at? Matter of fact, she's on there too. Where you at? You not working today?
She working her way to get here.
Yay.
Right.
And
okay.
See our
nephew on there, Cap Smoke.
Our partners are on here, Geeks at the Nurse Table podcast. Our partners in crime. Good to see y'all. Jamar, I see you. Oh yeah, he said he's on both.
Yeah, he was just popped up here.
How many phones do you got, Jamar?
Yeah, man, Antoine's on here.
He might be on the TV.
Swan with his trolling comments today. You want to be a troll on the GNT comments.
Well, come down here and troll.
Nah, because Gino is Gino working on his car again.
Oh, snap. Not Gino.
Do I see Rosemary on there too?
Yeah, Rosemary.
Look at Rosemary.
There's a bunch of people on it.
I'm glad you seen him
on here too. Stokes is on here. You mentioned all these people.
How Geno Smith working for you, bro? What did Geno do for you?
Oh boy.
No, okay. Geno working on his carburetor. Anyway, one more time before we go ahead and jump off because the game should be starting in another 10 minutes.
Yep.
One more time, the address to Dimension Sports Bar, 7319 Castor Avenue. Just so you know, I didn't mess up that address at all this time.
You sure?
It is the first time.
One in a row. I didn't think that was the address, but
one in a row when he had
it's 7319.
Okay.
Usually like 73.
I like 73. What? 7314. 7314 is a parking lot.
Yeah,
so 7319.
Well, it's not a name, so that's probably why you got it right.
Right.
You can't miss it. You'll find a really big eagle. The real big eagle in front of the building, with big inflatable eagle in front of the building, with a big old sign saying Dimensions. Right there. You cannot miss it. Come on down here to the great Northeast to Dimensions Sports Bar. Enjoy the game with us. It's going to be a fun time regardless.
Because Larry don't know how to act when the game is on. So come see Larry in action because he doesn't know how to act.
I don't know how to act
during the game.
Okay, using a phrase that my grandma used to say, look at the pot calling the kettle black.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we got videos of all this.
Oh my God! Listen, that video is who? First of all, who took that footage on that video?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
Because I'm like, I didn't even know nobody was who any of that. I see the video. I was like,
we got access to the CCTV here at Dimensions.
There you go.
That's crazy.
We're able to make the videos.
I was like, when did somebody record me?
Don't worry about where the camera is. Just know it's a camera.
The funny part was just Tone was catching it from
everywhere.
Everywhere. Tone was mad over here. He got over there. He was mad over here.
He had like three good plays where he was in here. Super like, let's go.
Yo, and then remember they fumbled and he walked right out.
He ran right outside. And I went to go get him.
Yeah.
I
said, come on. Wait, you not watching the game? Come on.
Yeah.
Like, I am watching the full football game.
Oh, man.
Anyway, so let's go ahead and close this thing down to get ready for the game. We'll pop back up during halftime just to kind of give a halftime talk. But any last things you want to go ahead and say about the game?
Well, I just want to open up the floor to see if Tyra has anything. Well,
absolutely.
Let me rephrase that. I know Tyra has something going on.
Always.
So I just want to open up the floor so she could promote everything that she got going on since she's the first lady of GNT. But first and foremost, man, she always has something going on. So what you got going on, Tyra?
I don't have too much going on right now.
Shocker.
Lies.
Shocker.
Let me see. We having an ugly sweater Christmas party at Crush Lounge, December the 21st.
21st.
It's me and the other podcast link, Philly ladies.
Okay.
It's called Ain't Nothing Ugly But the Sweater. Because that's the only thing that's gonna be ugly.
Okay.
Is the sweater. So
I like it.
It's from 5 to 9. It's just a party, Christmas karaoke, games, us. Yeah.
All right. So send us the info. We'll put it up on the GNT page.
Absolutely.
Obviously, if I could pull up, I'm pulling up.
Hey,
I had fun last time.
It's always fun with us, man. Y'all miss karaoke. Karaoke, Tone, the promoter, he's still on there.
He's somewhere.
We adding karaoke Tone to his name, boy. He put on a show. He put on a show.
Yeah, I heard.
What was his song selection?
Beauty is her name.
Oh, okay.
This boy walked. He said, "Wait a minute, I gotta go out and come back in." I said, "See,
this himself up."
No, he wanted to make an entrance before he started singing. He came back in and started singing. He had the microphone all up here. Listen, he did a whole serenade. It was vibes. It was a good time. Keith too. Yeah,
I can see Keith doing it.
We're not gonna talk about me. I'm talking about them. We're not gonna talk about what I did. We're just gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about them.
Yeah, we're taking the focus off you. Right. You talking about somebody being bad, then you're the first person.
Yeah, more than likely.
It was
a good time. To move off of the subject very fast. Let me not open up a can of words, because he probably gonna come and ask her what she wrote, what she sung, or whatever happened. But it's all good, man.
Everybody want me to do Little Kim all the time now. They're like, "You're not doing Little Kim today?" I'm like,
Little Kim topics from the last.
They associate me with Little Kim now. I don't know.
That's been the subject for like 3 weeks. You and your little Kim stuff.
I was there. I witnessed it. Full disclosure, I can't even repeat everything that was said.
It wasn't me though.
Yeah, you just got to pull up.
Okay. Look, Shaggy, I don't care what you say. All right. It wasn't me.
Not Shaggy though.
It wasn't me.
Not Shaggy.
It wasn't me. Okay.
It wasn't.
It wasn't me. Okay.
Y'all see.
Anyway, all right. Look, we're about to go and shut this down. You did see who just walked in the building. The lovely young lady that won
the tickets.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to get ready to go ahead and shut this down. Once again, get on down here to Dimensions, 7319 Castor Avenue. The only thing that's missing right now is you. So you get down here, you can go ahead and get yourself some drinks, get yourself some good food, and more importantly, just have yourself a good time with your G&T crew and everybody here at Dimensions. We'll see y'all guys at halftime. Hopefully we have some happy faces on our faces when halftime hits. But regardless.
Hopefully we scored.
Let's go.
More than a field goal, right?
More than a field goal, hopefully. Field goal. And nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, how about it?
Yeah.
So until halftime, God bless you all. And we'll definitely talk to y'all probably in another hour and a half.